Hello and welcome to today's video where we'll be discussing the life and career of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Gail Winfrey, born on January 29, 1954, is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and media proprietor. She is best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast from Chicago, which ran in national syndication for 25 years, from 1986 to 2011. Dubbed the Queen of All Media, she was the richest African American of the 20th century and was once the world's only black billionaire. By 2007, she was often ranked as the most influential woman in the world. Winfrey was born into poverty in rural Mississippi to a single teenage mother and later raised in inner-city Milwaukee. She has stated that she was molested during her childhood and early teenage years and became pregnant at 14. Her son was born prematurely and died in infancy. Winfrey was then sent to live with the man she calls her father, Vernon Winfrey, a barber in Nashville, Tennessee, and landed a job in radio while still in high school. By 19, she was a co-anchor for the local evening news. Winfrey's often emotional, extemporaneous delivery eventually led to her transfer to the daytime talk show arena, and after boosting a third-rated local Chicago talk show to first place, she launched her own production company. By the mid-1990s, Winfrey had reinvented her show with a focus on literature, self-improvement, mindfulness, and spirituality. Though she has been criticized for unleashing a confession culture, promoting controversial self-help ideas, and having an emotion-centered approach, she has also been praised for overcoming adversity to become a benefactor to others. Winfrey also emerged as a political force in the 2008 presidential race, with her endorsement of Barack Obama estimated to have been worth about 1 million votes during the 2008 Democratic primaries. In 2013, Winfrey was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Barack Obama and received honorary doctorate degrees from Duke and Harvard. In 2008, she formed her own network, the Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN. Credited with creating a more intimate, confessional form of media communication, Winfrey popularized and revolutionized the tabloid talk show genre pioneered by Phil Donahue. In 1994, she was inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. Winfrey has won many accolades throughout her career, including 18 Daytime Emmy Awards, including the Lifetime Achievement Award and the Chairman's Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, including the Bob Hope Humanitarian Award, a Tony Award, a Peabody Award, and the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award awarded by the Academy Awards, in addition to 2 competitive Academy Award nominations. Winfrey was elected as a member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences in 2021. Winfrey's childhood was marked by poverty and trauma. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born on January 29, 1954. Her first name was spelled Orpah on her birth certificate after the biblical figure in the Book of Ruth, but people mispronounced it regularly and Oprah stuck. She was born in Kosciuszko, Mississippi, to an unmarried teenage mother. Her mother, Vernita Lee, was a housemaid. Winfrey's biological father is usually noted as Vernon Winfrey, a coal miner turned barber turned city councilman who was in the armed forces when she was born. However, Mississippi farmer and World War II veteran Noah Robinson Sr. has claimed to be her biological father. It is said that Winfrey conducted herself with dignity and was a model student when she was dating her high school sweetheart, Anthony Otey. Otey saved hundreds of love notes from Winfrey and they spoke of getting married. However, Otey claimed to have always secretly known that Winfrey was destined for a far greater life than he could ever provide. Winfrey broke up with Otey on Valentine's Day of her senior year. Several months after breaking up with Otey in 1971, Winfrey met William Bubba Taylor at Tennessee State University. According to CBS journalist George Mayer, Taylor was Winfrey's first intense, to-die-for-love affair. Winfrey helped get Taylor a job at Mogul and did everything to keep him, including literally begging him on her knees to stay with her. However, Taylor was unwilling to leave Nashville with Winfrey when she moved to Baltimore to work at WJZ-TV in June 1976. In the 1970s, Winfrey had a romantic relationship with John Tesh. Biographer Kitty Kelly claims that Tesh split with Winfrey over the pressures of an interracial relationship. When WJZ-TV management criticized Winfrey for crying on air while reporting tragedies and were unhappy with her physical appearance, especially when her hair fell out as a result of a bad perm. Winfrey turned to reporter Lloyd Kramer for comfort. "Lloyd was just the best," Winfrey would later recall. "That man loved me even when I was bald. He was wonderful. He stuck with me through the whole demoralizing experience. That man was the most fun romance I ever had." According to Mayer, when Kramer moved to NBC in New York, Winfrey had a love affair with a married man who had no intention of leaving his wife. Winfrey would later recall that she had a relationship with a man for 4 years, and she thought she was worthless without him. The more he rejected her, the more she wanted him. She felt depleted, powerless, and ended up on the floor on her knees groveling and pleading with him. Winfrey became so depressed that on September 8, 1981, she wrote a suicide note to best friend Gayle King instructing King to water her plants. In the mid-1980s, Winfrey briefly dated movie critic Roger Ebert, whom she credits with advising her to take her show into syndication. Winfrey later confessed to smoking crack cocaine with a man she was romantically involved with during the same era. She explained on her show that she always felt that the drug itself is not the problem but that she was addicted to the man. Winfrey was allegedly involved in a second drug-related love affair. Self-proclaimed former boyfriend Randolph Cook said they lived together for several months in 1985 and did drugs. In 1997, Cook tried to sue Winfrey for $20 million for allegedly blocking a tell-all book about their alleged relationship. In 1985, before Winfrey's Chicago talk show had gone national, Haitian filmmaker Reginald Chevalier claims he appeared as a guest on a look-alike segment and began a relationship with Winfrey involving romantic evenings at home, candlelit baths, and dinners with Michael Jordan and Danny Glover. Chevalier says Winfrey ended the relationship when she met Stedman Graham. Winfrey and Graham have been together since 1986. They were engaged to be married in November 1992, but the ceremony never took place. Winfrey's best friend since their early 20s is Gayle King.